We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals
and the Washington Commanders.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now Brady. He hits his target. Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door, total shutdown by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. That didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Very good return that.
Yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start out here with the option left.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second down and goal. Brady throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. So back-to-back plays, each getting nothing. And now we get a third and goal situation.
As a defense, you want balance when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. They'll look to run with ball. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Jalen Waddle.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from the league for them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off, their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season.
Touchdown, Washington!
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
First and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. From the 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 yard away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they tackle the blitz here or just drop everyone in the coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Now Brown. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that
he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Foster Moreau with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second and 11 now. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal,
Willis. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a play fake, Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. Touchdown, Washington! Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady.
This pass out wide to Hall.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
On second down, a run with Etienne. 91 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Now Willis to throw.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Willis.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it, the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible. This possession is an empty one. Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll go again with Hall.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Second and 12. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Trap 50. 19 wide.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Waddle complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Third down, it's Willis. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Give them 18 on the play.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
19 target.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Ball again on 2nd down.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hall again.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals,
the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall.
And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming.
Let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My spots are clear, ain't none of us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soul. I'm good and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby.